Thanks for joining ArgoCast. I'm John Webb. As the University of Idaho continues to figure out solutions to their $22 million deficit, we have learned that they will potentially outsource the VandalStore's management. Director of Contracts and Purchasing Services Julia McElroy said UI has been debating different options for the store for over a decade. McElroy said the main contenders for outsourcing are Barnes & Noble and Follett. Both firms have said that if they are selected, they will hire all people who are currently employed by UI, all while maintaining the same rate of pay and benefits. As of now, an initial evaluation board is near the end of their consideration process. Next, the evaluation board will make recommendations to a second UI council. If the final decision is to outsource, it will be announced in early 2020. The decision will come into effect next fiscal year on July 1st. Solar energy could come to the University of Idaho campus as soon as next spring. A student-led sustainability center team is working in collaboration with UI Facility Services on a plan to install nearly 400 solar panels on the roof of the Integrated Research and Innovation Center building, better known as IRIC. This will provide 15% of this energy-intensive building's annual demand, with close to 100% of its overall demand to be met during the summer months. Construction on the array is set to begin as soon as next semester, provided the Sustainability Center reaches its remaining funding goal of $160,000. You can still donate to their project. To find the full story, visit our website at uiargonaut.com. On Monday, the UI Vandal Health Clinic reopened its doors on campus for the first time since last year. The clinic was temporarily located next to the Quick Care Clinic behind Walmart while the campus building was remodeled. Now staffed with 2 providers, the clinic provides services for UI students, staff, and faculty. The clinic will continue to accept both appointments and walk-ins Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. In life news, Ryan Hill, a writer, talks about Zombieland 2, which was recently released. He says when there's a successful movie, chances are there will be a sequel to it. Fans always want to know what happened to their favorite characters. However, when a movie takes 10 years or more to be made, it falls into what he calls the danger zone. The first Zombieland came out in 2009, so this movie is within that danger zone. Hill says while he was excited by the movie once the trailer dropped, the final product was disappointing to him. The movie kicks off with acknowledging that 10 years have passed and there are 4 new types of zombies roaming around. He says the movie isn't too bad, but it could have been better. He rated it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Continuing in life news, the I Voted sticker, a simple yet meaningful sticker, demonstrates a person has completed their civic duty. Next year, that simple design will have a different look. The I Voted sticker will demonstrate a special meaning regarding women's rights. The 19th Amendment, which granted women the right to vote, was ratified in 1920. Next year marks 100 years of women's suffrage. In order to commemorate this, the Idaho Association of County Recorders and Clerks and Idaho Women 100 are sponsoring a sticker design contest. The winning design will be given out during all elections in 2020 in Idaho, including national and local elections. This contest is open to all Idaho residents and is currently accepting submissions. The deadline to submit a design is November 24th, and you can find where to submit at uiargonaut.com. This past weekend, thousands of students at the U of I hosted their parents for the weekend. Since the 90s, UI students have only known Moms and Dads Weekend, but prior to the 90s, the weekends were known as Parents Weekend. Vice President of Operations for the Student Alumni Relations Board, Jacob Milson, said as a result of the uptick in divorces in the United States in the 90s, the weekends were split into Mom's Weekend and Dad's Weekend. They transitioned back to Parents Weekend this year because it's more inclusive. Milson said having the name of the Parent and Family Weekend allows for more inclusivity to include those who may not have a mom or dad. Many parents had to travel out of town to stay the night. We're told that's due to WSU's Dad's Weekend, which was also held this weekend. In sports, the Vandals hosted their final home game of the season in the Kibbe Dome on Saturday. The score is posted below on your screen. The Vandals have possibly had one of the toughest schedules this season. After difficult non-conference games against Penn State and Wyoming, the Vandals were able to upset the Eastern Washington Eagles at home. The team's worst Big Sky loss came a week ago to the currently 5th-ranked Montana Grizzlies by a score of 42-17. The Vandals' final game will be November 23rd at Northern Arizona. Until we speak again, I'm John Webb. Have a great week.